Hello, guys. So I'm sitting here minding my own business in the morning, drinking some coffee and stuff. Then I look at YouTube and I see that Chris Webby, one of my favorite artists, I gotta say, has dropped a new album. And it's no, not a new album, a new song. And it's not just any new song, it's the Raw Thoughts 7. And we know how Chris Webby has done with the Thoughts before. He's really been spazzing on that shit. Really been spitting fire and speaking his mind. So I'll just try to make this my first reaction video actually, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't catch anything. Yeah, I'll probably catch something, but maybe not catch everything, because he usually has a lot of shit to say. So let's just try to start, I guess.
Well, here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again.
Once upon a time in our rewritten history, 13 bloodlines rose to power wickedly. They came from ancient lands with depravity and vices like usury and rape and ritual sacrifices. They worshipped evil gods, but they kept the secrets hidden as they infiltrated and hijacked other religions. They conquered other countries and they printed all the money while they plotted on a plan for the control of everybody. And here we are now, still on the same path with the devil in the details. You could do the math. Only God's got the map with the one road back. On the human racetrack, we passed the last lap with your pedophiles and Illuminati puppets operating in the shadows like roaches evading justice, subliminally teaching the wicked ways to the public, whether we knew it or not. Now we're all a product of it. See, they desecrated nature.
Okay, I have to stop it here. I'm sorry. I hate when people do this also. Okay, so basically, first minute explaining something about the society and how it is, and taking over with the religions, and yeah, I didn't catch it all, but I'll just rewind a little bit and then we'll try again.
Go again.
Exactly. Go again.
Once upon a time in our rewritten history, 13 bloodlines rose to power wickedly. They came from ancient lands with depravity and vices like usury and rape and ritual sacrifices. They worshipped evil gods, but they kept the secrets hidden as they infiltrated and hijacked other religions. They conquered other countries and they printed all the money while they plotted on a plan for the control of everybody. And here we are now, still on the same path with the devil in the details. You could do the math. Only God's got the map with the one road back. On the human racetrack, we passed the last lap with your pedophiles and Illuminati puppets operating in the shadows like roaches evading justice, subliminally teaching the wicked ways to the public, whether we knew it or not. Now we're all a product of it. See, they desecrated nature and set fire to the wilderness, filled us with their poison and they wired us for sinfulness, stole our ancient knowledge and left us broken and ignorant, and stole our sons and daughters and fed on the stolen innocence. They groomed our behavior and turned us on our neighbors, took away our promise and offered us false saviors. But something's gotta give when you're ruled by the takers, and in the end, us and them will meet.
Okay, I can feel the build up, and I just paused it where I thought it was about to drop, but I don't really know. Um, this is just a long, like stretched out over a minute of him just speaking his shit about the society and how it's going, and burning down nature, and this. He's basically saying that people have done this for a while. Just once upon a time, they also did all this, and now they're doing it again. I interpret it as, don't come at me if I'm wrong. Just let's see what the drop says.
But something's gotta give when you're ruled by the takers, and in the end, us and them will meet the same maker. So I dedicate this song to those who lost their life and paid the price to tell the truth for what they thought was right. Those who up against the odds answered for the call to fight. And now it's time that the fucking darkness is brought to light.
Okay. So now we really begin. This is just an intro. So he says that he respects the ones that actually said something and stood up for people who just go with the flow. You know, the sheep and the herd. I respect it, Chris.
get
Let's go.
distracted. It's time to load this chamber and aim at the head of the monster now. So go and grab a slice of Pizzagate. John Podesta's here to serve you each a plate. Tony's pouring fresh adrenochrome you really need to taste. And Barack bought the hot dogs for over 60K. In just a single day, that's what our taxes went to pay. Careful though, he'll take you paddleboarding if you tell his secrets. And stay away from his husband, she's meaner than he is. And Bill Gates is over there with a syringe and gloves, cause he likes to vaccinate the kids before he drinks their blood.
Okay. Okay. So he's just basically trying to rattle up anything he can here, and of course he's speaking his mind about all this shit. And I'm not American, so I'm not hugely into the politics and stuff, so I can't like pinpoint, oh, this is right or this is. But I see what he's doing here, and I won't get into the details, of course, because I have limited knowledge and overall shouldn't get my views up on YouTube like that as much. Um, but he's definitely going at the throat for some of these big politicians and figures who's done a lot of questionable stuff. Yeah, let's just say that.
Gates is over there with a syringe and gloves, cause he likes to vaccinate the kids before he drinks their blood. And who's that chewing on a pineal gland? Oh, that's just Hillary with all that frazzle drip on her hands. That's red-handed. And there's Bill with jizz on his pants. Galena wipe the stains when they're playing from Israel land. So someone grab the spirit cooker if you looking for the gravy. Abramovich, who is not a witch. Well, maybe. And Gaga don't drink the goo-goo from little babies. That's crazy. She's honestly a really nice lady. And look, it's Kevin Spacey right off the set of a movie. He shot in his basement with a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music then sang at a kid's benefit. And George H.W. Bush is pulling the car up with every man in his family, even Barbara. Ellen's on the way from Diddy's house with Sean Carter, cause here at Comet Ping Pong, the club is what you're part of. Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late, she's stuck in human traffic. We'll just have to film the sacrifice and show it to her after. Go and throw it on a lacy dry, but don't be losing that shit. Where's Anthony Weiner's computer? I thought that Huma had it. Just relax, take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine, just give it time to pass. Jeffrey's got our back, this shit is under control, cause he reports directly to the people running the show. Well, gee, who could that be? What a mystery. Even with the evidence, there's not a single hint to see. And these conspiracies have been mistaken all along. So I guess we'll never know just what is really going on. But before you call it anti-Semitism, try to listen and think how I said those families infiltrated religions. At the head of every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning.
Okay, I know this is a pretty long strip without any pauses, and some of you probably like this, but yeah, of course, the whole verse at the start, all the spaces that's blacked out is what's censored. I guess it's not censored in the song because Chris Webby don't censor, and that's kind of the beauty of it, and the kind of the point of these raw thoughts. Um, but he named everybody. I mean, Oprah, and I don't even know how she's tied into this, but somehow all of these people have done shit that he ain't proud of, and understandably so. Um, I like what he did with the thing here at the end here, the verse. No, not the verse, but he blacked it out here and talked about sensory, and the beat changed to like an Arabic beat, and it was actually pretty dope sounding. And the beat before though in the verse was ballin'. I really like that. Let's try to see what he does next.
Every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning. But one little country has become their seat of power, where they plot on pandemics and wars and twin towers. Babylonian Talmudism has been their recipe, and they've been sacrificing the fucking children for centuries. And they don't give a fuck about us. We're just goy, cattle, subhuman, only here to be destroyed and extorted and abused and ruled over with lies. But don't forget, guys, they're our greatest allies. Oh man, this song is gonna get me in some fucking trouble. That Khazarian Mafia's watching you with the
That's true, Webby, that's true. But in every song that you ever made, gonna get you in trouble though. Um, he said something interesting, that this country, I think he's talking about America. So basically, a lot of uh, big power people in America think that America is the one country, and I interpreted that what he said was this. So some people should probably look a bit broader and maybe not try to control every country and every person, the world, from just one standpoint, I guess, is what he's trying to say. I interpreted it as, again.
Oh man, this song is gonna get me in some fucking trouble. That Kazarian Mafia's watching you with the fallen angels and Nephilim. It's time to
I
rid
would be.
society's closet of all the skeletons. So let me just be crystal fucking clear and set a precedent. If Trump is proven part of it, then burn him with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come when he's mono, we mono with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control of
An Epstein bar. I just gotta back this up and try to catch this better. But of course, he's going at Epstein and Trump, which I can respect.
that Kazarian Mafia's watching you with the fallen angels and Nephilim. It's time to rid society's closet of all the skeletons. So let me just be crystal fucking clear and set a precedent. If Trump is proven part of it, then burn him with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come when he's mono, we mono with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control of these secret societies that kept us locked in our perception. Then they threw away the keys, making sure we never leave. And that everyone we see are incriminated, guilty celebrities on the screens who've been living double lives in the company of snakes, with the fucking balls to laugh at it right in front of our face. And it's hard when we grew up to love a lot of these stars, but it's time we see the monsters for exactly who they are. And fully cut ties with the idols of our youth, cause our childhood heroes have been hiding from the truth. But the reckoning is coming, ain't no running from the proof. So give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties, show up in black, pulling up the eyes wide shut in a ski mask. Kerosene in hand while I'm flicking a lit match, and burn it all down till it's nothing but ash. Raw thoughts.
So, of course, he's speaking his shit here. Really, he is. Um, I'm kind of used to him speaking this shit, and I love it. But the beat here, I really connected with because, as he said, put on the electric guitar and like throttled his voice a bit. It became more like aggressive and serious in the last like part of this verse. Um, which really did something great for the understanding of the wording. Um, yeah, I think he's great at doing this kind of stuff with the beat. I think actually, sometimes, I don't know if it's all the time, his dad is on the guitar doing these licks and stuff. I'll just skip into it a bit again so we can hear it.
See the monsters for exactly
See,
who they are.
this is the
Fully
normal
cut
beat, and
ties
there
with
we
the
go,
idols of our youth, cause our
guitar.
childhood heroes have been hiding from the truth. But the reckoning is coming, ain't no running from the proof. So give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties, show up in black, pulling up the eyes wide shut in a ski mask. Kerosene in hand while I'm flicking a lit match, and burn it all down till it's
Yeah.
nothing but ash.
He's
Raw
basically saying, kill all these motherfuckers who is going against what's good. And all the Epstein stuff and all of this shit. All the self-promoting, the self-loving, fucking people over, the celebrities who has been people's idols from childhood, but now they see they're leading a double life, and we gotta open our eyes for this shit. Spit it.
thoughts. Now it's feeling like the whole world's cursed. The devil lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth. And a one world government's looming out in the distance. A new world order is coming for the resistance.
Okay, I swear I won't stop this much, but I just gotta say again, the beat changed. Started being like in the middle, like chill, but also a bit aggressive. Then the guitar came on, and it's still like type a type of the same beat, I would say. And now the tempo has gone down, and the instruments are more. It's still guitar on, but it's not with so much distortion and so much throttling. So it just sets the vibe, and also the scenery here, sitting down in the candlelit room, speaking quietly before he was almost shouting. These things make a huge difference for the understanding of the words and how they're um, given to us.
Raw thoughts. Now it's feeling like the whole world's cursed. The devil lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth. And a one world government's looming out in the distance. A new world order is coming for the resistance. While all we do is bicker till it's ripping us apart. As the globalists controlling us are stripping us for parts. While they reset the score on the brink of world war. As I look around, I don't recognize it anymore. Feel a wheeze from the geoengineering on the breeze. While they blocking out the sky right in front of us to see. Fucking with us with the frequencies of 5G. Interacting with the graphene from the vaccines. And the food that we eat is poison down to the seeds. Hard to even call it food when Pfizer's making the cheese. While the algorithm focused us on how we disagree. They've been building us a prison with digital IDs. So this ain't an act of violence, it's an act of defiance. It's a fucking middle finger to these pedophile tyrants. A reminder to the rebels who won't give them their compliance. When the pressure's on, never getting threatened into silence. And still hit the field while the home team's losing. Keep a cool head through the cries and confusion. Keep an open mind through the lies and illusions. And try to be a good human. So one last time, this the finale, put it to bed. Because after this, there won't be nothing left to be said. And I hope that after all of this, at least I made you think. That was always my intention for sharing what's in my head. It was never about the vision, I just needed y'all to listen. And wake the fuck up from this nightmare that we live in. So hate or love it if I got you to question the system. With all these raw thoughts, then I accomplished the mission.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so much going on. I wanted to stop multiple times and that go. So of course the beat building up even more with the beat, and he's getting more aggressive for every sentence he's saying here at the last few seconds here. Also the videography here, um, going through the raw thoughts. If you've seen the videos for the other raw thoughts, it's the TV room, it's the roof, from the other raw thoughts. So he's like selling, as he also said. Um, this is why he does this, and he hopes that we can see this. So the other raw thoughts are connected all the way, of course. Um, I noticed he had this room with the room with the mushrooms in him. Um, I was interpreting this as maybe being, like the what's it called? The game, with the fuck, I can't remember now. But the game with the zombies, with the mushrooms, the cordyceps mushrooms, and these taking over, vibe, apocalypse vibe. Damn. Um, I've just got to skip a bit again into it. I can't just start here. I need to hear some of this again. I'm sorry, or maybe I'm not sorry.
Violence, it's an act of defiance. It's a fucking middle finger to these pedophile tyrants. A reminder to the rebels who won't give them their compliance. When the pressure's on, never getting threatened into silence. And still hit the field while the home team's losing. Keep a cool head through the cries and confusion. Keep an open mind through the lies and illusions. And try to be a good human. So one last time, this the finale, put it to bed. Because after this, there won't be nothing left to be said. And I hope that after all of this, at least I made you think. That was always my intention for sharing what's in my head. It was never about the vision, I just needed y'all to listen. And wake the fuck up from this nightmare that we live in. So hate or love it if I got you to question the system. With all these raw thoughts, then I accomplished the mission. And the thoughts were my own. In a world where the loudest opposition is controlled, I don't claim to have the answer. Really, all I've ever known is I gotta speak on it if I feel it in my bones. I've been right about a lot of things, wrong about some others. Shadow banned and demonized, still I never stuttered. Cause from the very start, I just said what's in my heart. So one last time, raw thoughts, motherfucker.
Raw thoughts, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is dope. I noticed how he said, here the last bit. He said he just hopes that this opened our minds to think differently. It's kind of what he said. Just made us think and not just follow the herd as the sheep, as many people do, as too many people do. So of course he started dropping the bombs on the big people, the people he is angry with, the government, as all the raw thoughts kind of do. Um, and I think he actually dropped a lot more names this time than he usually does. Uh, but then it went like to not be that personal. He did a bit about Trump and Epstein and stuff. But in the end here, I really like the end here because it's more like overall all these political stuff. Yeah, okay, I agree with most of what he's saying, but like in a few years it's gonna be something new, and then this song will be outdated, you know. And I like the last bit here because it teaches us to think differently and always think, not just go with the herd, as I said. And this can carry on forever. You this won't get old, you know. And I like this. I really like how he ended it like this because then the thing it ends on is the thing we probably mostly remember. And of course he needs all the dissing, and it's fine, and I like it because he needs to be bold, and that's kind of his agenda, if you could say it like that. And of course, the game I was talking about with this room zombies is The Last of Us, of course. Um, but yeah, really dope track by Chris Webby. Um, I've gotta listen to it a couple of more times to catch more of the bars. This is my first time doing this. I usually hear it a lot, and then I'm like, oh shit, this song really hits. So it will probably hit harder, even a couple of more tries in. But it was really dope. And he always speaks his shit. The beats was dope. The progression in the beats were really dope. The tone of his voice, the angriness, the chillness here, the last bit, it really just fit to make us all think and understand. So that's it for this one, everyone. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.